Hey guys, welcome back here. Friday morning, 9 a.m. Let's get going. What was it, June 4th here? First week just about over. It's been such a choppy week for me. I'm green on the month. Yes, I'm green on the month finally. Whew. And so let's just pray to baby Jesus I don't make any major mistakes today. Mistakes will always be made, but pre-market right now I am up a little bit, so hopefully we can keep squeezing some profits out of the market. Right now I'm up 305. WINT, NCTY is my second big one. Really, WINT is really the one I was trading the most. We had a nice little kind of breakout here. I traded this breakout, very small size, but actually made my biggest percentage gainer on it. Just this size, I didn't get my whole fill. This was actually a very freaky trade on WINT. I went for the breakout. The price went lower than my limit order, and I didn't get filled. And then randomly, I got 1,000 shares filled, and I was like, "Oh, what happened?" Price goes up, and I'm like, I have no idea what happened. So I try to sell, and the price just keeps going for like 30 seconds, and I didn't get filled again. And I'm like, what is going on? So then I got filled here, and then I was like, I restarted my TOS. I didn't trade for a little bit, and then I tried again here with my normal size. Not even normal size. This was like this is like 15% of what I'm a full size position. So this was very small. Then I was going here with a little bit bigger size, getting close to that 50%, and then this was okay. A little bounce, and I noticed there wasn't any more TOS issues, so I felt a little bit more confident. Did a bit of an attempted breakout trade here. Momentum slowed. I did the same kind of idea here, but bought a pullback. Momentum slowed again, so I closed here. So small trades on WINT, but yeah, I don't know. You gotta get what you can get, and that's kind of the situation right now with NCTY. It's crawling back up here again. NCTY is actually kind of interesting. This Chinese 8 million float company. Electronic gaming multimedia, 185 million float. Actually, 108, and I meant to say 185 million market cap. Right now on TOS it says 180 roughly million market cap. But that 8 million float's what's nice. Anything south of 200 market cap is pretty nice as well. Really heavy in the crypto scene right now. Right here. They're buying a Canadian company to build a 20 megawatt supply of electricity in Calgary. Clean energy crypto mining facility company. All right. So that's what this company's up to. I did miss this great little trade here. I thought we were maybe going to see a double top or something like this, and then kind of a phase out, and then start trading back to the downside. So I basically looked for a reversal trade here. I took my profits, but then it actually ended up breaking out. So I missed out bigger profits on NCTY. That probably would have been one of my better trades otherwise. A lot of these tickers have some pretty good upside here with NCTY. You can see we're having some issues around 13.5, some bigger resistance coming about. But if we can break this, I'm looking for a run to 15 and then maybe to 16. That's some pretty good upside, around 20%. Not like the best fast rate of change ticker, but enough to squeeze some profits out of. With WINT, we also have some really good upside on this ticker. What I really like about WINT, let me go here to the daily chart. We kind of had a bottom come in after a big aggressive around 67%. So actually even more if we go to the all-time bottoms, around 72% sell-off. So it looks like we found a little bit of a temporary bottom. Right now we're going to try to pump up as high as we can. It's been a pretty good move so far. Almost 100%. Now it's pulling back around the 50% mark. So I'm not sure if we're going to pull back above 3, but I think WINT is definitely a company to be watching, or it's price action to be watching. SENS, this is a ticker we all know about, that we've traded this one so many times. This one has really nice upside potential. It has a really nice base around 2.6. It's a little bit of a larger company. It says it has 430 shares outstanding. On Finviz, though, it says 282 million float. It's kind of high. Market cap here near $1 billion. Pretty high as well. Have a catalyst here. Shares are trading higher after the company announced results. A promise study demonstrating strong accuracy of 180-day CGM sensor. It's a little hard to get a proper assessment of that catalyst, but at the moment it is our lead gapper. What do I think about BBIG? Well, it's crawling up nicely as well. It's a new gapper. It was on my list before. $28 million shares outstanding, U.S. leisure company. Looks like their float on Finviz is around 19 million. Gapping up right now around 25%. North of 100 market cap. Announces update on Lomotif and Zcash Global Media and Entertainment. Bit of an unusual catalyst. Volume's not as much as I would like to see this ticker have in volume. Pretty decent amount of sell-off here. But if we break this 4 zone, we could probably run to 5 pretty quickly. Nice front side move on it. You got to give it that. Jay Japour is wondering what do we expect after AMC is done diluting. I don't think AMC is ever going to be done diluting. If it keeps going up, they're gonna sell more shares than they said they're gonna sell for sure, because they'd be crazy not to at these prices. But I don't think it's gonna stay here very long. It's either gonna have another blow off top past 100. Maybe past 100, definitely past 70 maybe, if it does have another move, but it's not going to stay here very long. It's way overextended. I mean, it has a market cap bigger than massive multinational companies that have been around for very long periods of time. It's way overextended. But you can't analyze AMC based on fundamentals, so it doesn't matter. It's like how high is it going to go? We'll see if there's going to be any more squeezes, and we'll see how aggressive the traders are on it. But once it's over, it's going to be over, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be just down 50%, 60, 70, 80%. I mean, technically AMC already had a sell-off from its highs over 50% before bouncing up. Actually, I did a little trade here at 38.81. This was almost perfect, but I didn't hold very long. Yeah, down 50% from its highs. So it's got to get back above this 50. Put an alert here. Should be interesting. I don't see why it wouldn't, but I also don't see why it would. So I don't know. I'm not going to be trading it. SENS. Watching. A lot of tickers right now to keep an eye on. I'm going to try to not switch around too much. I know you guys always call me out for if I'm focused on one ticker, but I don't care. I will focus on one ticker as long as I need to before switching, because that's what's best for me. Yeah, I did a small long on AMC yesterday. Like I said, you can see here how much I trust AMC at the moment. I did a nice little bottom bounce here on AMC. Bought it as it was selling off here. Momentum was peaking. I bought on the high peak momentum. It's usually a good time to buy a dip. I was thinking about rebuying this one. Had a nice 20% pop from there. But I didn't. So that was a pretty sweet. I mean, in hindsight, it feels like a ridiculous for not doing it, but I still feel like these tickers are all overextended. Believe it or not, yesterday I actually went back into the green. I shorted BlackBerry. I haven't shorted a stock in a long time. There's also a mid cap. I almost don't trade mid caps ever, and I almost never short. But BlackBerry, we are on the front side after a really heavy bounce here, bottom bounce. And I wanted to short AMC at first, but there was no shares available on TOS, so I couldn't. So basically what I did was I waited for BlackBerry to kind of consolidate, break below. They had a big flush here, and then I started shorting onto this bounce. Unfortunately, I got kind of shaken out, and I closed my position here. But then when it popped back up, I got in at a little bit of a better price for my short, and then it flushed. I held and then did a second flush, and then I sold on the second flush. So I made it was a small position size, like $8,000, a little less than $8,000. But still, I made around $500 on this one short. I did give back though about $100 on this short. So in total, only $400 on BlackBerry. But yesterday was a slow day for me, and it did put me back in the green yesterday. So that was nice. I don't know if I'm going to keep trading these tickers, but we'll see. I would trade them to the long and to the short side. I don't discriminate, but I have to see a really good setup, and yeah, I almost feel more comfortable shorting at this point, because if the company does come out with another press release where it's diluting, that's going to be a 20-30% drop, and I would not want to be long when that happens, which is pretty much just a matter of when. So I would probably rather short the company, and when the stock goes not my way, I would just close out, and that's pretty much what I did with BlackBerry. So I think that's probably how I would treat both of them. I know it's like super anti Reddit Wall Street bets, but it's well overhyped at this point, I think. But then again, anything's possible. BBIG selling off here a little bit strong, but I gotta say there's huge support here. I mean, we got VWAP alone. We got 3/8 support. We had this pullback zone here. Could be good on BBIG. For now, we'll see. We'll see. I don't see a trade I want to jump into right now at the moment. Infinity Master says BBIG, no shorts available. That's why it keeps going up. Yeah, probably. If AMC goes to 100, that's going to be crazy. Then we're going to crack a beer. Yeah, Nicholas, that's true as well. The small caps definitely get overshined when companies like, BlackBerry and AMC are flying through the roof. So that's why I think yesterday after the stream, I didn't want to trade, but when there was that big sell-off, I was like, okay, I gotta take a trade into the sell-off because I love dip buying. So that's why I bought AMC. And then I was working on the video from yesterday about AMC, and then AMC and BlackBerry had a huge rally. AMC rallied 70% from the lows, and then I was like, okay, I have to short. This is beyond perfect setup, and then I decided to short. So very rare do I trade after the stream, but yesterday it was not my intention, but some really good trading opportunities floated along, and I was actually online for once, so I decided to go for it. But I think that's totally fine. I mean, at the end of the day, I said this before, but Tim Sykes always says you want to act like a retired trader, and I think I heard that years ago, and it's super true. Like, I think some of my worst days, especially this month so far, it's just I've been a little bit frantic. I've been trading all sorts of setups. But just kind of being patient, waiting, and then eventually the setup's going to come to you, and that's the one you want to trade. I mean, that's I've been trading for so many years, but sometimes the most basic kind of lessons are the truest, and it's good to repeat them just to remind yourself. It's kind of chilly here in Berlin today. I got my winter sweater on with my deer on them. Dang, Steven. Yeah, that drop must have been freaking hectic. But nice work on holding it. SNDL, that's a good question. SNDL had a beautiful bottom rally here, up 115%. It looks like it's really running into some bigger resistance. Maybe it's going to break 1.5. Volume's coming in quite nice, though. Maybe it's going to break 1.5, but I don't see it. I don't really see it pumping to $2 unless we have some catalyst and some aggressive day trading going on. But without any specific news, I don't see it casually going up another 100% or so. Or actually at this point, it would, that'd be like here. That's only about 50%. I mean, could happen, but I actually wanted to buy SNDL. Let me see what my IRA account was like. Yeah, no, I didn't buy it on my IRA account. SNDL was on my swing trade watch list, but you guys know my swing trades are fully allocated. I really have to get a system in place because this fully allocated swing trade portfolio is not working for me. I miss so many good runs. Even with space, I was only able to put like 3K into my space swing trade because I didn't have any more funds available in my IRA portfolio. So I don't know what I got to do. I need to, I don't know, maybe cut the positions quicker that aren't working. I'll have to think about that a little bit longer. I mean, overall, it works, but I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement for my swing trading. NCTY popping back up. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, I turned the gain down. I did some research, and for some reason, the gain on my microphone went back to 100%. I had it down to like 70% for a really long time. So somewhere along the lines, the microphone was reset. I don't know when it happened. So it might sound better today. It probably sounds a little bit less like it's hitting some sort of ceiling. But yeah, let me know if you've noticed a difference. There should have been a difference. Gotcha, Colby. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Chili vanilla. Nice. Okay. Nice and difference. 921. NCTY. Kind of interesting. I feel like I might keep trading this ticker. pre-market was like so-so. I feel like there was some opportunities, but it wasn't that great of a pre-market. I think I was just like very patient and somehow in the right state of mind today to take advantage of it, but it wasn't a very good pre-market. So we might get a pretty decent open. We'll see. Where's the screen I was just looking for? To a less religious America. For the first time, a majority of Americans are not church members, according to a recent poll that could have long-term consequences for Republicans long affiliated with more religious voters. It's probably for the better. I mean, separation of church and state, I mean, it's pretty fundamental. This was a good read. 5 things we learned from Anthony Fauci's emails. This guy was busy. He was one-on-one emailing so many people. I think they have like over 3,000 pages. Let me scroll down here. It's quite entertaining. Yeah, 3.2 thousand pages. A lot of like even very personal stuff, like somebody reaching out, you know, what do I do in this situation? He'll like do a quick response. Here we go on the Wall Street Journal. AMC's shares slip pre-market amid meme stock frenzy. I mean, they could literally lopside that text right here, make it AMC shares rip pre-market, and it would still be true because, you know, they sell off, but then they rip in the same hour. It's like, I'm not really sure if that's even the right title. AMC boss basks in the meme stock spotlight. This is literally, I don't know if you guys saw it, but yesterday we came out with a video on that exact topic. AMC stock, what does the CEO think? If you guys haven't checked it out, we've been getting some good feedback. So if you want to see what the CEO, what's his name, Aaron, thinks about this whole fiasco, definitely check that video out. But in a nutshell, yeah, just like this, AMC boss basks in the meme site. He's loving it. And, you know, I think they were even like saying they were going to give free popcorn out to AMC shareholders. I mean, it was such ridiculous stuff. Always such random articles at the same time. This is probably a good read. We do talk about BlockFi quite a bit here. I haven't read this article yet. Bitcoin-based lender raises 25 million, sorry for that, as loan growth starts. Which one is it? This one, Unchained Capital Inc. Unchained. I don't think I know them. Customers in state of Texas. Another 4 minutes here till the market opens, so I'm going to wrap this up in a second. Get started. Friends don't let friends sell Bitcoin. This company gets it. That's absolutely hilarious. I wonder how similar they are to BlockFi, for example. I'm going to have to look into that a little bit more. This is what Colby was talking about. The planes are automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh. So United Airlines announced it's buying 15 jets for from Boom Supersonic. So potentially supersonic planes are going to come back, but this is just a testing phase. Potential in 2029 So this is really far ahead kind of stuff. Cryptocurrencies in general had a bit of a sell-off in the last 24 hours. You can see that pretty heavy dip going across the board. Bitcoin still holding its spot though in the top 10 assets. Super bad McLovin turns 40. $380 Ti. More likely to sell on a Friday. I don't know. There's so many theories about Friday and 3-day weekends and when it's hot. Do I notice there's trends? I feel like on around 3-day weekends, people are either, super FOMO to get extra trading in. So it'll be like really hot Monday or really, aggressive Friday. That's also not always the case because sometimes people make a 4-day weekend out of it and they're already gone. I feel like personally Fridays are a bit of a wild card. Like you don't really like, sometimes Fridays are great. Sometimes like it feels like it's already weekend. Today, I don't know. I would say it's leaning in no major direction at the moment. We got some pre-market action. It wasn't great, but pre-market action in general hasn't been great. So actually, in that regard, it's actually probably a bit more active. In terms of likely to sell, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think in like December, people will be more likely to sell for tax harvesting, tax loss harvesting, or something like that. Or in January, people might be more likely to sell to get funds available to pay for their taxes. But then you might have people at the same time buying a bit more because they just, are looking to reinvest. I don't know. But yeah, with the Friday, I feel like it's a pretty inconsistent. I don't know if there's like a major trend. But yeah, probably closer to the end of the day, more and more sell-off. I mean, people are probably not going to be crazy about trading extended hours on a Friday. I know I wouldn't be. All right, guys, 30 seconds here till the market opens. Time force day. Let's get ready. I have no ticker that I'm like crazy about at the open, so I'm just going to watch it here, kind of calm and collected. BBIG kind of looks like it might be having some potential here for some good continuation. It really depends how well it holds this area. It's either going to flush here or it's going to hold. I don't know. We'll see. Good luck, guys. LEDS popping up again. Look at that. Good action, really good action. Near all-time highs on a multi-day run. It's kind of heavy. Needs to break yesterday's high for this one to really be a bit more interesting. Maybe it's going to find support though. 15, around 15 looks like there's some support. 15.5 maybe even. Whew! What a wick. What a wick. It's all over the place. WINT, lead gapper at the moment. Big open volume of WINT. 14 million float. This one and NCTY have the highest chance of getting halted. Possible small size here. Watching. Possible break here. Just missed that one. Keeping my order at 260. Let's see where this opens. Small size if I do go long. This is the one I was having some pre-market issues on with TOS, so I do want to keep that in mind. Nice continuation there. I missed my buy on it. NCTY looks like could be potential as well, but it was very shaky. Had a bit of a flush. Ticker is running up really nicely. Let's keep watching it here. That was about an 8% move in total. Really good. I was originally going to buy around 260. Maybe we'll get a fill on that. See how well it holds. You want to be kind of aggressive, I feel like, lately on the front side, because once they start pulling back, it almost just ends it. New minute, 5 seconds. Holding, still looking very strong. Still some selling pressure here. Long 260, smaller size. 262. Let's see if we can get a break over 27. I'm looking for a move to ideally 2.8. Right now it's still in a range though. Still selling off here. Oh, cutting losses there at where I got in. So it was a scratch trade for me so far. Possible second entry on this one. Couldn't really risk it. I just realized I'm not showing my P&L open. I do usually have it removed pre-market. Oops. Nice, nice, good continuation. So it actually ended up holding better than I expected. Long. Didn't get my size on this one. A little bit unfortunate. Nice. So it ended up holding the pullback. I was a little bit shaky there. I usually don't give small caps, you know, tickers below 500 million market cap, more than 2 tries. I kind of gave it that. And then it didn't really do what I wanted it to. So I felt like it was time to leave, which I suppose I left a little bit too soon. SENS kind of looking interesting here. AMC crawling back up as well. Yeah, look at that flush on WINT. Look at that. I felt like there was something wrong with this ticker. It took way too many attempts to keep on going. It should have kept going in this area flawlessly. Look at that flush. Yeah, you want to be careful trading these stocks, and that's why I'm sometimes a little bit sporadic. But until I really feel comfortable with the position, I'm not going to hold it unnecessarily long. That flush was nasty. Boy, that was nasty. Nasty. LEDS. We talked about this one very briefly, and this ends up ripping here New highs. Of course, TOS alert doesn't go off. I honestly don't even know why I place them half the time. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Really nice. LEDS, clear front side move right now. This is setting up maybe its third pullback. NCTY might be able to have a move to 14. I'm keeping a close eye on this one as well. Kind of a hectic morning here. It went away, Infinity says. It's funny. Trading View and TOS are totally different things, really. Thanks, Raul. You too. And Mosey being called out from Matthew. It's not on our gappers. It's crawling up. Big multi-day run as well. Should pop up soon on our scanners. Yep. Called the NCTY move out. Nice break there. If there's a possible flush on NCTY, I would like to jump on it. Has an 8 million float. Could get halted, this ticker. Big volume on this one. Ten seconds before the new minute. High of day on NCTY. Very bullish sign. Sweet breakout there. I'm keeping my eye on the ticker. NCTY coming towards a little bit more support here. Wow, quick bounce. Beautiful, perfect bounce. I mean, that was spot on. I thought we were going to have a little bit. I always am thinking a little bit too conservatively. I'm like, okay, we made it to 25. I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe dipped into lower 20s, thinking, that's where I would jump in. Nope. Nope, nope. That was a picture perfect bounce on some really, really quality support. New high of day means the stock is at a new high for that day. Pause off. Okay, here we go. NCTY dipping a little bit. And that's what we were waiting for. It didn't stay down there very long, huh? This is such a wiki ticker. These are very tricky to trade. But we're on the front side on NCTY. I really, again, I thought I was too conservative. I thought we were going to see a dip below 13.75, maybe for one or two candles at least. So yeah, doesn't. But who knows? I might still do it. Such a wiki ticker. Yeah, same here. Trying to get fill. Very small size on NCTY. Ticker is still trying to push here. A little bit more momentum coming in on this one. I guess the big question is, can we get over 14.5? We know we have possible upside on this one till about 15. It's a really choppy ticker that I find kind of difficult to read. So we're still in a front side move, front side trend. I'm going to take profits there. I just can't read this ticker properly. I don't know if it's going to break past 14.5. I don't know if it's going to flush. I don't know, and I don't really care. Let's see what happens. When I mean I don't care, I mean I don't really care to find out in terms of holding it longer. Yeah, when people are looking at those other companies, That's why I always say my favorite small cap trading condition is when the overall markets are neutral, like up or down, like 0.1%. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we have maybe an industry momentum, like I don't know, a macro catalyst, and then we have small caps with micro news in that industry, and they're just pumping, 5, 6, 7, 800%. That's when you can make a lot of money. You really only need just like a few months of that a year, and you're pretty much set. That's what we had in January and February, and then March a bit as well. But March, there was just so many meme stocks as well, and I wasn't really trading them, so I didn't do that great. But I also want to have a little bit more of an open mind, like yesterday evening. I shouldn't be super tunnel vision to my own strategy, but at the same time, I don't know. I could reflect on it for days. NCTY, that was a potential pullback entry for sure. This ticker is technically still in a front side move, and we might have a push back over 14.2 and into the 14.5s. It's hard to get a proper analysis on NCTY, I feel like. Yeah, see that had its bounce. Looks like they're gappers today. NCTY, LEDS, which I'm not trading, but I freaking should have been. Really good moves on this ticker, man. Oh man! Congrats to anyone milking this one. I mean, this is probably the best action we're seeing today. Good stuff here. I don't really regret what I did because I'm up, but whew, really good action on LEDS. Yeah, Rashawn, if you're speaking about NCTY, yeah, we got a nice little pop on that one. I know that feeling, Infinity Master, where you just like hope a stock does something just so you don't feel bad about not trading it. Nice mark, up 1,766 bucks on LEDS since open. Heck yeah, man! Big congrats. That's nice. Look at this one flying, absolutely flying. Yeehaw! Wonder. I bet you StockTwits is going off right now. Well, that's a lot to go over. We're momentum traders. Well, not everyone here, but I personally am. I have a whole entire free foundation video series right here at tradejournal.co/connect. It'll take you less than 2 hours to go through, and then you'll be ready to go for Monday morning to trade with us. That's really the best thing I could recommend. And then watch all the monthly recaps. You know, we got plenty of them. Check out the monthly playlist, and then you'll get a really good idea. In the beginning of like 2020, I was really going into depth on the strategies. Lately, I've been talking a little bit more about like the one biggest tweak, a little bit of, you know, planning ahead, doing Q&As. So the style switches, but if you really want to put in the time and learn what we do here, that's really what I would recommend. Wow, WINT. There it goes. There it goes my alert. This is the ticker I'm up the most on. Super good move there. Really good, 9%. I don't think I can get myself to trade leads right now, because if I traded leads, I know this would be, WINT, this would be a pure FOMO trade. Yeah, Mark, they're so bad. Sometimes I just put them there to remind me, and then I like the swings or putting them on my swing trades, because I'll check my email where I get all my TOS alerts sent to, and I'll make sure I'm not missing any larger trends that I was watching for swing trades. Good action here. %10 flushes. Man. Sketchy stuffs. Many stuffs that are sketchy. I was saying in my mind, if it goes below 2.7, I want to go long, but at the same time, I was hoping it doesn't go below 2.7, because I don't actually want to go long. No. Okay, if it goes below 2.68, I'll consider it. Whew, thank God. Bounce. It's a great opportunity, WINT, right now. I mean, this is a picture perfect pullback, but to be honest, I didn't really want to trade this ticker. So I was like, if it goes below 2.7, I mean, this is a huge buy zone. I have to be buying it. But to be honest, I don't really want to buy it right now. I've had so many bad days this month. Even my green days have been bad, that I just kind of feel like I should just lock in my profits and walk away. Great move on WINT. If I haven't traded yet today, I probably would be all over this ticker right now. That last flush here, though, I wouldn't be surprised if it did some weird stuff here, and then before you know it, there was a fake out or something, and then it flushed again. I don't know. My trust in WINT is like negative. So if you guys are long this one, you know, best of luck, but don't let me, you know, influence your decisions, because I'm not in some sort of flow state with that WINT. Although I'm up the most on this ticker. I'm up 231. Next ticker, I'm up 193. Yeah, see, look at this thing all over the place. What is that? Jesus. So stressful. That would have been a great 4% pop. All right, I'm going to call it there. I'm up 465. I think if I even touch my mouse anymore, I'm going to do something silly. We had some really kind of nice opportunities today. I don't know, were the opportunities better or worse than yesterday? Somehow I was able to capitalize on them better today, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they were better today. It just means that I wasn't as horrible today. In terms of AMC and all the other meme stocks, they're a little bit kind of chilly vanilly right now. I'm not sure how much more action we're going to get out of them today, but you know, it could be one of those situations where, you know, starting at 11 or 12, boom, they go flying or diving. I don't know. We'll see what happens. They're definitely not going to chill in these areas very long. No way. So something's got to give at one point. LEDS was the one ticker I didn't trade today that I should have. So amazing work, guys, trading LEDS. I mean, look at this thing. It's still ripping. It's so nice. Walking away on this almost doesn't feel right. This might have another green candle hit 26, then keep ripping from there for at least temporary. Oh, this is, I mean, there's so many back holders on this stock, it's almost scary to look at. 15, 50, 29. Yeah, maybe we're gonna run 20. Big resistance there around 26. But this is a whole different company back then. I mean, there's like reverse splits in the middle. There's dilution in the middle. I mean, you can't even really compare it. 26 spot to watch, though. Look at this thing go. My God, so nice. Yeah, put alerts up for the alerts. That's exactly what I need to do. Big congrats to everyone milking it today. We had some good opportunities for sure. Look at LEDS running to that 26 zone. Really good action. I'm having flashbacks right now of what we used to see in the market. So this feels good. This feels really good. I would have definitely wanted to get long there. I probably would have sold again, walked away with like a 2% profit. Nice. Heck yeah, guys. Big congratulations. I'm not going to trade anymore, so I'm going to call it here. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out. I really do appreciate it. Look at WINT being a sketch ball that it is. I knew this company was going to flush. We called it out. We called it out literally 5 minutes ago. On the dot. This might be a great dip buy, but I don't know. Dip buying a big red candle like this, the big old red dildo, you never know if you're going to get slapped by it, so it's not for me. Rashawn says the streams are getting shorter and shorter. I got other videos to make. I got things to do. But yeah, maybe at one point we'll start streaming longer again. We'll see. All right, guys, I'm out of here though. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Make some awesome trades. Good luck on LEDS. I wonder how more it's gonna go. Big resistance though coming in on this ticker, so just be mindful. But maybe it's gonna still have some blow-offs. Who knows? I don't know. Peace out, guys. What a day. I'm ready for the weekend.